Hello everyone and welcome to another Wavelength Wednesdays. If you are not new around here, welcome back, and if you are, let me introduce myself. My name is Waveney. I'm a career coach and I help new managers develop influence in their leadership at work. And if you are new here, I'd like to invite you to hit the subscribe button and don't forget the notification bell so that you are aware whenever I drop new videos. Welcome once again. Are you ready to get on the same wavelength? Great. So Saturday, it was World Mental Health Day, and I really wanted to come on here today and speak about that because this is such an important topic right now. So very important. I take a holistic approach to coaching, and I feel like you can't separate the two. You can't separate your personal from your professional life, because we all know if something is going on in your personal life and it's really intense, it spills over into your professional life. And so I take a holistic view when I coach people. So it was World Mental Health Day, and it's so important as a leader that you take care of your mental and emotional health. And I wanted to come on here and stress that. It's not about going. It's not about performing. It's not even about you trying to take care of everybody else. Well, what about you? You can't pour from an empty cup. And I think it's important that we start bringing these conversations to work, because people suffer from so many mental illnesses, anxiety, depression, and there's so many others. Some are diagnosed, some are not diagnosed, and people hide them pretty well in the workplace because they don't want to be labeled. They don't want to, have their performance be judged by that. And these things are important. So what I want to ask you today is some thought-provoking questions. I want to know, how are you taking care of you? How are you taking care of you? I mean, COVID-19 has had everybody in a tailspin, in a tizzy. It's like the rug got pulled from under us. And even myself, I suffered a little bit of depression. I'm a positive person. I try to be real, but one of my friends had to say to me, she said, Waveney, you do realize you're human? Because I'm like, I don't know why I'm feeling this way, right? She said, you're human. And so it has been a really tough time for so many people. So how are you taking care of you? New managers often have performance anxiety, and that is, they want to do a good job. They get into this role, they don't know what to expect, because you see your manager in a leadership role and you think, oh, if I were in that role, I'd do this, I'd do that, until you get in that role. So how are you taking care of you? Do you have performance anxiety? Okay, you need to get that checked. You need to understand what causes it. You need to understand that you're human. You need to be comfortable in your role, because we know that you want to prove yourself. Everybody does. And so that's one of the things that can happen to you. Another question I had for you is, do you have a morning routine? I find that helps me a lot, having a morning routine, and that could be exercise, that could be meditation, that could be prayer or journaling, whatever it is that centers you and sets you up for the day. What is your morning routine? Do you know what your triggers are? For me, when I'm tired, I snap easily, and sometimes it's so easy to get caught up in the rush of the day-to-day life, and you don't take the rest that you need, and your body reacts to it differently. I find that I'm short-tempered. So do you know your triggers? And then lastly, you cannot, just a final note, you cannot be influential if you don't understand yourself, if you don't understand your mental health. And you know, lots of companies are now moving towards to having wellness programs. Is this something that you can introduce with your team? Is this something that you can introduce on your job? Right? So how are you taking care of you? I want to know. Drop it in the comments. Really think about these questions. It is so important that you take care of you first before you take care of anyone else. And I just wanted to come on here and remind you of that. Until next week, I'll see you on another wavelength. Bye.